Okay, so sounding a bit basic, I usually start off my session with Pearl with figure of eights. It keeps her in front of my leg, lets me move her left and right, and also make sure that I turn her with my outside aids. You can see here, as I do with the second figure of eight, that she becomes much softer through her body and her neck, and allows me to move her and is listening more to the half halts. They're just a really good exercise for getting everything in order for the rest of the session. So wanting to focus on our canter work today, transition specifically, I have run a 20-metre circle, but you'll often see me ride it as a bit of a diamond shape. Very good for keeping the outside of your horse and helping with the straightness. I'm looking to balance her in the trot between the transitions and obviously make them as smooth yet as quick and efficient as possible. You'll see here I'm just taking the time to get the trot through over her back, prepare her straight, and then ask for the transition only when I'm prepared. I'm actually just noticing, courtesy of this video, that she's holding her tail to the right in this right canter, so I'll be making a note of that and making sure that Neve is aware of that on our next treatment. I thought that was quite a sweet transition there. If you do have a horse that's a little bit backwards in the canter transitions, which Pearl can be at times, I would recommend that you do changes within the pace. So you want to open them up for 10 strides, collect them again for 10 strides, and just get them thinking more forward. So obviously what you do on one rein, you have to do on the other. Pearl to the left rein is a little bit weaker, so you'll see her showing a little bit more resistance on this rein. So you can see there a little bit of resistance in the transition, so I had to kind of push her through and just get her off my leg, thinking more forward. I took the time there to prepare that transition and really make sure that she wasn't lying on my outside leg during the transition. And you can also see then afterwards I did quite a big half halt, followed by again getting her off my leg in the transition. Because of those little issues, I felt like she wasn't quite on my aids. I decided to leg yield her in onto a smaller circle, allowing me to apply and have her accept a little bit more leg, and then I leg yielded her back out. And I think you can probably see that both the downward and the upward transition are smoother. You'll see in the next canter transition how she tries to fall on my outside aids, and I have to correct and then re-give the rein. And you know, with something she does struggle with a little bit, sitting on that left hind. And you can see that was a much nicer transition, and she didn't feel the need to fall out her right shoulder. And again, quite a nice balanced downward transition. And I do think it's really important at the end to allow them to stretch long and low, falling down neck, and really just kind of loosen up any of those muscles that they've just worked. I hope you enjoyed this voiceover video Thank you for watching and talk to you soon.